I'd like to welcome everybody to the 2013 Relay for Life here at Hudson Memorial Stadium. I'm Dave Paisel, President of Hudson City Council. Like almost everyone here tonight, cancer has touched my life. My father was a cancer survivor. I lost an aunt, an uncle, a cousin, and one of my best friends to the disease. So tonight is a celebration of memories, it's a celebration of life, and it's a celebration of conquering this disease.
Children, grandparents, and neighbors, we are all here for the same reason, to put an end to cancer. Over the next 18 hours, we are going to take a life-affirming journey together, symbolizing a day in the life of someone fighting cancer, a disease that never sleeps. We're in Hudson tonight doing what other relayers do across the nation and in countries across the world. By walking this track this weekend, you're joining forces with millions of people worldwide who want to save lives. While each of us has a unique reason for being here, we all have something very much in common. We want to make a difference in the fight against cancer. We are a community determined that those who are facing cancer will be supported, that those who have lost their battle will not be forgotten, and that together we will continue to fight back so that one day no one will ever have to hear those dreadful words, "You have cancer."
Hey guys, I'm Colleen. First off, thank you so much for coming. I am so honored to be a co-chair for this event, and it's been an honor working along Jen and the rest of our committee. Without any of them, none of this would be possible. And I'm very honored to be participating in the community. I grew up here. It was a community that my mom was a large part of. Many of you may have had her. I know Jen, for instance, my mom was our Girl Scout leader, so I know a lot of people did know my mom. So that's why I was honored to come and be a part of Hudson's Relay for Life. 7 years ago, a friend of mine in South Carolina, a cancer survivor, asked me if I'd like to walk with our Relay for Life team. I was no stranger to cancer. In 3rd grade, my uncle had throat cancer and came to live with us when my mom cared for him until he lost his battle. Then in my senior year of high school, my mom stepped in and stayed and cared for my aunt during the last months of my aunt's battle with cancer. I showed up at Relay for Life not knowing what to expect, and I am now forever grateful for the impact that one night has made on my life. In September of 2006, my mom was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. I was living in South Carolina while my mom lived in Ohio. My sister became my mom's caregiver, and I wasn't sure how to help. Remembering my night at Relay, I contacted my local American Cancer Society branch. They were able to help me navigate and understand my mom's diagnosis and her treatment. And they helped me help my sister find resources to make her caregiver role just a little bit easier. 600 miles away, and the American Cancer Society made it possible for me to be a part of my mom's entire battle.
Relay for Life is an 18-hour journey, providing the light of day and dark of night to parallel the physical effects, emotions, and mental state of a cancer patient while undergoing treatment. Relay for Life begins during the day when the sun is shining bright and the excitement and energy is flowing through the community. The setting sun symbolizes the time when a patient is diagnosed with cancer. The day is getting darker, and this represents the cancer patient's state of mind as he or she feels that life is on an unknown journey. As the evening goes on, it gets cooler and darker, just as the emotions of a cancer patient does. Around 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., Relay participants have been walking for hours and may begin to feel tired and the desire to take a break or go home. This represents the time when a cancer patient starts treatment. It is at this time that many patients become exhausted, some sick, not wanting to go on, possibly wanting to give up. Just as the cancer patient cannot give up on his or her own treatment, Relay participants push through this phase, showing unity with cancer patients around the world. By 4 a.m. to 5 a.m., Relayers are truly exhausted, but the end is in sight, and they begin to believe they will make it to the morning celebration. This symbolizes the coming of the end of treatment for the cancer patient who is tired, but who has hope and motivation to push through until the end of treatment. The sun rising represents the end of a treatment for the cancer patient. They see the light at the end of the tunnel and know that life will go on. The morning light brings on a new day full of life and excitement for new beginnings for the cancer patient.
But we're all here today because somebody that we know at some point or another got diagnosed with that word cancer. And that's a scary, crazy thing. And I don't know, I don't remember this disease being the way it is now when I was a kid. It seems like it's more prevalent, and everywhere you turn, it's just in your face. When I was 27 years old, my twin brother Brian was diagnosed with leukemia. And it was 2005, and it was February. And he had what he thought was a spider bite. And I can remember volunteers wheeling him off on, that hospital bed into rooms for different procedures and getting blood transfusions and operations and all that kind of crazy stuff that I know a lot of you guys have dealt with in the past. But he stayed so positive through the whole thing. It was always a thumbs up. It was always a smile. It was always positive. And I could tell you stories all night long about some of the crazy things that he did. But what I hope that you'll take with you is just to stay positive. That's the message I learned from him. My brother passed away in October of 2005, and that was really the person that taught me about life.